Hi everyone, Cosmic Lightworker here, delivering the message that you need to hear right now. So, oh my goodness. I love it when cards pop out so quickly. So, what I'm hearing is your voice, expansion, freedom. It's time for you to use your voice. If you've been feeling like your throat chakra has been blocked, I highly recommend watching a throat chakra opening YouTube video. It comes with a really high frequency, so you actually feel like the energy of your throat opening up and then your voice getting stronger. What I'm hearing right now is that maybe you've been feeling like you've been holding back your voice, and then all of a sudden your voice kind of has felt like it's been weakened, and then there's something there stopping you from speaking. Some energy work is really going to help you at this time. Next thing that I'm seeing is passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Someone's been really scared to let love in. I don't blame you. I really don't. Nowadays, people have been a little, I've been hesitant when it comes to love because my standards are like, we're not going back to anything that doesn't give us peace or stability. So if it's a distraction, But when it comes to you, what I'm seeing is that a good partner is on the horizon for you. Now it's just time to let yourself be open to it. Instead of being scared that it might be coming because you can sense it, you can double down on what you love to do. For instance, if you love going to Pilates classes, go to a Pilates class. Maybe you might stumble upon them when you're not even thinking about it. Getting a coffee or getting a energy drink after Pilates. When I mean energy drink, I mean like an energy shake or something, or a protein shake or something like that. We're going really wellness here on that when it comes to lifestyle. Another thing that I'm hearing is that maybe because you've had problems with relationships in the past, and I think we all have if you've been single a while and you just love being you and being with you. But dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. In other words, the stream of life that you've been able to, I'm hearing conduct, but that's more like electricity. The stream of life that you've been able to curate for yourself, your livelihood, the way that you've created your own routines, the way that you've made this amazing life for yourself. I'm hearing that person is just going to run parallel to you, and then you're most likely going to meet each other in the same ocean. Everything is connected. So you don't really have to pay much mind to it, but I'm hearing that don't close yourself off to the opportunity for love. All right. What else? I love this deck so much, and we flipped over the wrong things. I will leave the description of the link to this deck below if you're interested in it. It is the Rebecca Campbell's Healing Waters deck. I love it. It gives really lovely messages that are usually positive. There's probably like only two cards in this deck that are negative. Healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. So you are in the midst of your big shift and healing transformation. I'm hearing that. All right. So a lot of you are coming out of your dark night of the soul. Congratulations. It's only going to get better. But we're in 2025 right now. Towards 2027 is when the ramp is really going to hit. So you're going to hit your peak in 2027. So if you feel like, finally things are getting better, just wait. It's going to get even better with the years that are coming. 2030 is supposed to be an explosive year, but 2027 is when you're about to, I'm hearing launch into the life of your dreams. And I'm hearing also like, why is it going to take so long? You want it to take that long. In other words, what you're going through right now is preparing you for the big leap that you're going to head to, so you can actually enjoy the success that's going to be coming your way. Celebration, fun, bridal joy. Like I was saying, open heart. So that's another thing. Everything that you're going through right now is just getting you, making you stronger. Excuse me. It's bringing you into a higher level of strength so that when you hit that level of success, you'll be able to handle it. So have you been noticing some people, they explode into success, but they didn't go through the life lessons to handle it well? And therefore now they're going into fame, but they're not going into reverent fame. They're going into, ooh, that's a lesson or a mistake I never want to do. Uh-oh. Like, you know, that type of fame, the type of fame that you're like, that's a little bit, I don't want to be famous for that. That is what we don't want for you. We want you to feel like you're in the limelight, but you're able to handle it. You feel so completely yourself that you don't have to wear a mask to entertain anybody else. Instead, you're sincerely coming from a place of strength. Alrighty. Oop. Last message from this deck. I love this. The sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So I'm hearing a lot of you you're almost tapped out, right? You're literally running on fumes. You need to rest. I say rest a lot on my channel. I know that if you're an American and you're watching this, we are pretty much programmed to just output, work hard, grind, go. But that is not actually sustainable. In order for you to really provide the quality of work, quality of effort, quality of creativity, you must rest. You must receive. You must receive. I know there's nothing else after that. You must receive good things, inspiration. Maybe go to a museum, maybe watch your favorite movie, go to a comedy show, possibly even go to a poetry slam. Why not? Anything that's going to feed your heart, your soul. I'm hearing something about green fruit. If you haven't been eating fruit lately, kiwi. So funny. I had another client earlier today, and intuitively I kept hearing she needs cucumbers. And depending on the type of vitamin you're deficient in, I will normally hear some type of fruit. So if somebody out there, eat some kiwis and strawberry. Kiwis and strawberry. That sounds like an incredible dessert in the morning. Anyways, kiwis, strawberries, chia seeds, oatmeal. All right, anyways, back to you. We're done with this deck. Next one. And this is the Cosmic Oracle deck. I love this deck. This was gifted to me by a lady who knew I actually loved reading cards. I was actually going through, it was like precursor to my Dark Night of the Soul. So it was like, oh my gosh, I was like 90 pounds. I was not eating. My, what do you call it? My amygdala was overreactive, so I was always in fight or flight, so I just couldn't eat. And I was also in an abusive relationship at the time. Anyways, back to this. See what I mean about Dark Night of the Soul? You come out of it so much better. For instance, world within worlds. This is essentially telling me that somebody out there, you're second guessing your intuition. You have the answer inside you. It is telling you exactly what you need to hear. Have you ever seen those funny memes that show your guides saying, yeah, that's what we're trying to tell you, and you keep doing tarot card readings or listening to tarot card readings, hoping that the answer will change? You know the answer. The answer has been affirmed twice, 3 times. If you need to check, I heard that if you see a blue dragonfly, you're right. Celestial teacher. Yay. So some of you out there, you may be receiving a mentor soon. Depending on your craft, depending on what you do. I know a lot of people here, they are a light worker collective, so a lot of you have those missions in mind. You will be receiving somebody, you'll be receiving a teacher to help you along your path and guide you on the next steps of your path. They may only be there for a short while. I'm hearing they're not like somebody that's going to be there for a lifetime. They're only going to be there for maybe 3 months, 4 months, maybe a season. Lifetime mentors, on the other hand, not hearing that. Just somebody who's going to teach you a skill in the coming quarter. Yay. Anything else? No? Okay, be still. I love it. This card always comes out whenever I'm in these readings for some reason. And yes, I know whenever I give these readings, a good portion of the time, the messages are also for myself. But, you know, from within, without, I am here to also deliver the message to somebody out there. I am hearing stillness is where you're going to find your answer. If you have any questions, I'm hearing take 3 deep breaths. And ask your question out loud. And wait for an answer. And you will receive it. Either clairaudiently, clairsentiently, or with a phone call. Yes, you can turn off the video if you get a phone call. All right. Last message for y'all. I'm trying to use a deck that YouTube won't ban me for. All right. We just won't show the image, even though they are beautiful. Let's see. This is the Goddess Oracle deck. It's a mini deck. So I always like these decks. That's a lot more than just one card. Okay. Creativity. This is actually one giant channeled message. Creativity, play, ecstasy, order, inspiration. Notice how it's all about creativity. Grief, victim, laughter. So in other words, I'm hearing that you are you're on the other side of grief. And if you're not on the other side of grief, maybe it is time for you to go into grief counseling or take the time to grieve. I know it hurts sometimes to actually feel the emotions of loss, but it's so important to get them out because then you're able to do all of these amazing things, being creative. You get to laugh, you get to find inspiration. I see order as like you get to reorder things, and reordering things is the same thing as creating to me. You get to feel ecstasy, you get to play, you get to just live in these lighter energies once you're able to release the heavier energies. There is a victim card that's showing me that's also a blockage. So for my collective out there, the 2 things that are really blocking you from this enjoyable lifestyle is, for some of you, it's a woe is me mindset. And I love you. I'm only going to share these messages with you for your highest good. It is not to keep you stuck. If in any way, shape, or form you start blaming outside of yourself instead of finding the action to get yourself out of the negative circumstance, then you are falling into victim mindset and then you are giving your power away. And that is not what we want. We want you to be able to harness your power, reclaim your power, and be able to walk into your stardom. That's what we want. So with that being said, I love you. No more victim mentality. You have all the power within you to break through that and be your best self. And if anybody tries to hinder your progress, they're in for a rude awakening because your mission is so much more important than their pettiness. And I think I'm going to end on that. I love you all. Have a really wonderful rest of your day and feel free to check me out next time. Or if you'd like a one-on-one session with me, I will leave that link in the description below. All right. Have a wonderful day, weekend, morning, night, whenever you're watching this. This is timeless. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.